I am live. It is the ongoing countdown to my book launch, and we have 9 days left. I can't tell you how hard it was to get myself onto this live stream today. I'm tired and I have anxiety today. Do you ever just have days where it's worse than other days? And I know why I have mine. It has to do with what I've been consuming, like literally eating and drinking. But, when I'm really good with my diet and what I put into my body, then I don't really experience a lot of anxiety. But today I am struggling because I was not very good with my diet yesterday. So having anxiety, just shaking, just yeah, but I promised myself that I would do the countdown to my book launch every single day, do a live. There's a few reasons. It helps with the algorithm, I hear, so it gets my channel coming up more often in people's feeds, and it just creates some hype for the big day, which is coming really fast, and I'm nervous because I'm not fully prepared for it. I am getting a bunch of books in the mail today to bring with me, so I'm excited to see the books and have them and hold them in my hands. And I'm thinking about getting like a poster made, maybe like for the actual event, like something to put up at my little table with my books and stuff. I think that would be really cool. And my daughter's going to be there with me and my business coach and my dear, dear friends, Cinder, Susie, and Velvet. It's going to be a really, I've got did I say my photographer's coming? Several really close friends and a couple of clients who said they may come, but not for sure. But I think that's pretty brave of them if they do. And yeah, I'm just super, super excited about that day. I think the anxiety I'm having is not really related to the event so much as what I ate, but I do feel like it does kind of make the anxiety a little bit worse because I'm just like thinking about everything I need to do. Thankfully, it's a long weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I should have opened with that. I am very thankful. I am extremely thankful. I got to spend some time with some beautiful people today already, and I'm going to go and meet my ex and have a coffee and say hi to him, and then I'm going to a dinner with my family members. So it's going to be a good day. It's going to end up good. I'm going to watch what I eat. I'm not going to consume too much junk food at the family dinner because I just want this anxiety to go away. Oh, yes. So if you have any anxiety tips, please put them in the comments. Although I know that it'll just clear up after I've drank lots of water and got over like just the effects of the bad decisions I made. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. I've felt the last few lives like really talkative, and even yesterday I went off on a rant about the government. Oh my gosh, I just gotta laugh at myself. Something super exciting that's happening right now is a whole bunch of podcasts are coming out that interviewed me. Tomorrow, Muse on the Mic is coming out, which is a podcast run by two women who run a luxury spa in Toronto, Ontario. And they have this very cool podcast that talks about the adult entertainment industry. And I actually didn't know about it until they invited me on. And then when I saw it, I was like, this is so cool. Now I'm checking out all their episodes, and it's super interesting stuff. So they've been saying such nice things about me and sharing clips on their socials, and I'm kind of excited for people to watch that interview. It was very fascinating. for me because, the 2 women who interviewed me had so many interesting things to say, so it was a really good one. And then I have a bunch of podcasts that are gonna be coming out in the next week, really, because it's what are we? We're almost a week away. We're 9 days away from my book launch, and I had the absolute, um, honor, and I'm so grateful to have a community I've kind of built over the last year of podcasters and influencers and just friends and colleagues who are super wonderful, amazing people and were willing to showcase me right in the days and weeks leading up to my memoir to help me make it a very successful launch. And I'm I can't even express how much it has meant to me. I think it's just insane. The last time I did a book launch, it was something I'd never done before, and my adult entertainment community really came through for me, and it was just amazing. I mean, I became a bestseller, and that's what I'm trying to do again this time, and I feel like I'm even in a better position to make that happen this time because of the relationships that I've built over the last year, and the wonderful people that have, made me a part of their lives and a part of their podcasts, and I'm feeling really, really grateful. Really, really, really grateful. Don't let me get teary now. It's been a bit of a day for me, but yeah, I'm excited about my launch. I'm super grateful for everyone who's being there for me right now. I can't believe I'm getting emotional on a live. Ah, blame the anxiety. But yeah, it's going to be a really beautiful event. I would love it if we have tons of people there. So if you're in the Vancouver area, please come out and shake my hand and give me a hug if you're a hugger. I'm a hugger. I always have to try to remember to ask people first because that's the respectful thing to do. Uh, and I would just love to see people on my book launch day at my event. But for those who can't make it, there is going to be a live stream, and we're going to be having a panel, and it's called "The War on Erotic Entrepreneurs: A Working Class Crisis." And it's really about how people who work in the adult entertainment industry, we're just human beings working to make a living just like everyone else, but we've really been targeted uh, by financial institutions. Like, for instance, I can't even get a I can't even sell my books on my website because payment portals won't allow me to because my website talks about sex work. So, we call it financial exclusion because that's what it is. So that's one way that, sex workers are excluded and that we feel there's a war on erotic entrepreneurs. Another way is housing exclusion, because I don't know if you've looked at rental agreements, but across Canada, it's become a thing to put into rental agreements that, no sex work can take place in the housing unit, and it has been used to evict people. So that's another way that, there's a war on erotic entrepreneurs, and it's it's, um, it's very scary when you have to worry about your landlord kicking you out because they find out about your work. So that's a big thing that we'll be talking about. Susie's bringing an entire, current affairs report. She's not gonna be reading the whole thing, but there will be some cliff notes that people can, grab, and she will be just sharing some of the key points in her talk, and then Cinder will be talking about, um, the male aspect of the sex industry, because a lot of people don't even know that men work in the sex industry. I'm sure I'm talking to the choir. You probably know that, whoever you are that's watching this right now, but a lot of people don't know that, and conversations around the sex industry often completely ignore the fact that men engage in participate in being on the uh, receiving of the financial end of the exchange, that it's not always the men who are clients and that even women can be clients. And this is all stuff that people, I don't know if they just conveniently ignore, have no idea, or don't want to incorporate that viewpoint into their ideas because they don't want to shake their view that sex work is degrading towards women and it's a patriarchal uh, system of violence towards women. A lot of people believe that. So when you bring up the fact that men are in the sex industry, working in the sex industry, then that kind of, you know, shakes that whole idea and image up a little bit, right? We also are going to have Velvet there talking. She's going to be doing a few different things, wearing a few different hats, but one of the things she'll be doing is sharing about some of the art uh, wellness that she's been engaged in. And she's such a remarkable person, honestly. They all are. I don't want to, you know, suggest that anyone there is better or worse than anyone else, but it's just, I really am humbled to be among such clearly incredible people. And then, of course, I'll be talking about my memoir and how my memoir fits into the theme of the war on erotic entrepreneurs is that I'll be kind of showing the human side of being a woman in the industry, a mother and a daughter and a sister, and how sex work shaped my life, which is why I named the book that, because every aspect of my life has been impacted by being a part of the sex industry, the adult entertainment industry. And I feel like when people read my book that they'll be able to open their minds more easily about why anyone might choose this industry to work in, but also open their minds about just anyone. Because I've been discriminated against for a lot of things, not just for being a sex industry worker. I was one of the unjabbed, and I felt very discriminated against during COVID, and I've been discriminated against because of my postal code. I've had people treat me like, horribly and discriminated against because of my weight. Like when I went through surgery and I lost a lot of weight and I was like between 70 and 80 pounds, people were treating me like they treat drug addicts, which is also wrong. Nobody should be treated that way, whether they're drug addicts or not. But I was getting treated that way. So I'm just, I've been discriminated against as a woman, as a mother. Like there's lots of ways that people are discriminated against. And I feel like our world could really use a lot more love, tolerance, acceptance, and understanding for our fellow humans. And I really, 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 that's my goal, my hope for my book is that people will just be like, wow, this book smashed my stereotypes about the sex industry. And I wonder if my stereotypes about other things are perhaps a little off. It could happen. Oh, yeah. But I think I'm going to sign off now and move on with my day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of my journey. And I love you. Don't forget to buy your book on October 22nd, and you'll get a free audiobook and help me become a bestseller. All right. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving or wonderful day, no matter where you are in the world or whether you celebrate this day or not. I just wish you an absolutely wonderful day.